Hello everybody and welcome to United Realm. Bruno Fernandes saves Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's job as a Manchester United boss. Everton 1, Manchester United 3. A brilliant performance, a brilliant result. And I'm going to put my hands up and accept that I didn't expect us to get a positive result out of this match. My prediction was a 2-0 loss to Manchester United, and maybe I should start predicting losses so that we can go and win matches. But yeah, it was a fantastic performance, especially in this first half. We showed character and determination to come back after conceding the first goal. We conceded a sloppy goal, which Everton scored early on. But then we showed commitment, determination to fight for the manager, and they scored the next two goals before halftime. And in the second half, it wasn't our best performance, but yeah, it was evident that it was the energy levels that played a huge impact. Everton had more energy, we were a little fatigued, but we scored. Cavani scored his first goal for Manchester United, which is amazing. And yeah, overall, it was a very good performance. We thoroughly deserved to win this match, and let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's just one match. Yes, it was a fantastic result. I'm very happy with this result because I didn't expect us to win. And against a very good Everton side as well, with a brilliant coach and a manager. But yes, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Look, one loss shouldn't be all out, or one win shouldn't be all in. We shouldn't get ahead of ourselves. We need to stay a little balanced. We're just 6 points off the top two. So the gap isn't very huge. And it's all about consistency from here. And we have seen that these set of players aren't consistent. On our day, we can destroy any team. We can beat anybody, but not everybody. That's the main point. Because on a day when we show up, when the players show up, we can destroy. We can play as the best team in Europe. But when we don't, we can be destroyed by a relegation side as well. So it's all about consistency from here on for Solskjaer. The players, that's the disappointing part, because we have seen these set of players under Solskjaer play really well in some of the matches, but it's about getting that performance week in, week out, and that's the disappointing part, because one day we can play fantastically well, and 2 days later we can get thrashed by a small team. So that's the point. It's all about consistency, and we shouldn't get ahead of ourselves, and take it one game at a time. But fantastic result. Fernandes, he definitely saved Solskjaer, at least for the time being right now. And Fernandes, he was exceptional, wasn't he? He was all over the pitch, defending, attacking, controlling the midfield. He was just unbelievable at times, and a true leader on the pitch. He was leading the team, and we did see a few leaders out there on the pitch yesterday. So fantastic result, very happy with the result. And let's get into the player ratings. Before that, smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, bottom right hand corner. And let's get into the ratings. So let's start off. Look, remember, 6 is an average score, below 6 is poor performance, and 10 is a perfect result. So let's start off with the goalkeeper, David De Gea. It was his birthday yesterday. He turned 30 now, and look, he had a quiet game. He didn't have too much to do. I don't think he could have done a lot more in the goal which we conceded. So he had a quiet game, which is always a good thing. So De Gea, I'll give him an average 6. Right back, Wan Bissaka. I'll give Wan Bissaka a 7. If you want me to be critical, I think he should have done better in the goal which we conceded, because Bernard shot it through his legs, and Wan Bissaka is really good at ground defending, so I think he should have done better in that stage. But other than that, he was getting doubled up with Bernard and Luca Digne from the left. But even though they were doubling up on Wan Bissaka, I think he did pretty well, and his defending was pretty solid. So I'll give Wan Bissaka a 7. Victor Lindelof. Well, Lindelof, I think he had a bad game. Just that might be a little harsh, but I'll give Lindelof an average 6, because I might give him a 5, but yeah, let's go give him a 6. Because look, the goal which we conceded, it came off a header from Calvert-Lewin, and being a centre-back, he shouldn't have let Calvert-Lewin reach that ball, because Lindelof should have dealt with that. He got shoved off by Calvert-Lewin. I think he was weak. He got bullied by Calvert-Lewin in that challenge, so that was disappointing. He should have dealt with that, and we wouldn't have conceded. So I was expecting more from Lindelof in that challenge. He didn't, but overall he had an average game, so he gets an average 6. Harry Maguire, captain. Well, I'm giving Maguire an 8. I think Maguire had a brilliant game. He played like a leader on the pitch. He was pumped up. And even after we scored goals, he was really pumped up. Come on, we could hear him. Even after the match, I think he had a really good match. We have all been very critical of Harry Maguire's performance, and rightly so. He hasn't been up to that mark, and look, even now he's not worth 80 million. But look, criticism apart, he gets the stick he deserves. But now when he performs like that, especially in the second half, he won the aerial duels, he won the tackles, he was exceptional in the second half as well. So that's the performance we want to see from Harry Maguire week in, week out. That's the Maguire we know he can be. And he deserves the praise. When he plays well, he deserves to be praised. So I'll give Harry Maguire an 8. And even in the third goal which we scored, that goal, it started off with the tackle from Harry Maguire, which led the ball to Bruno Fernandes. So Maguire, I think he had a solid game. He played a captain's role well in last match, and he gets an 8. Luke Shaw, Solskjaer was furious in the post-match. Luke Shaw is injured. He has injured his hamstring, and it looked serious. So he might be out for at least a month or two. And that's very disappointing. We know Shaw is injury prone, but look, in the last 2 matches, especially with all these seasons, we have asked more from Luke Shaw to get more assists, to get his numbers high. And in the last 2 matches, he has done that. He got an assist in the last match against Istanbul, and he got another assist. Fantastic cross from Shaw to the Fernandes goal against Everton as well. So he was getting numbers now, he is getting assists, but it's a shame that he is injured now. So that's disappointing. Solskjaer was furious. He absolutely lost it in the post-match interview and even in the conference. And Luke Shaw, I think defensively he was quite solid, because we didn't see, he was up against James Rodriguez, and we didn't see Rodriguez getting involved in the match. He was nearly invisible in that match. So defensively Shaw was really good. He got an assist as well. So Luke Shaw, I think he had a good game. It's a shame he's injured. So I'm giving Luke Shaw an 8 out of 10. Scott McTominay. I'll give McTominay a 7 out of 10. His work rate was good. He made some good interceptions and tackles, but I still think that Matic and Fred should be starting in the midfield. But let's not be too harsh on McTominay. I think he did a decent job when called upon, and I'll give McTominay a 7 out of 10. Fred, he was superb once again, wasn't he? He is the engine of our midfield. I'm giving Fred an 8 out of 10. He was simply sublime. He was just superb. Once again, his pace and mobility in that midfield is so very important. He kept making interceptions, tackles. He even created chances. So Fred, he was amazing. He was fantastic. And Fred, he get an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Bruno Fernandes, he's my man of the match. I'm sure he's your man of the match as well. Fernandes, once again, superb. He saved Solskjaer. He scored 2 goals, and he got himself an assist for the third goal. He could have tried to have a shot for the third goal and try to score his hat-trick, but he took it on. He kept going, and then he just glided it towards Cavani, and Cavani scored his goal, which was fantastic. But Fernandes, once again, he was the leader on the pitch. His work rate was phenomenal. He kept working up and down, and he made tackles, ball recoveries, and he kept supporting the midfield and the lower midfield and the defense. And even on the attack, he was leading the attack. He was trying to dominate that midfield, taking control of things. And Fernandes, I thought he should have been subbed off a little earlier, because I was afraid he might get sent off, because Everton were trying to send him off. They were pushing him and trying to provoke him, but Fernandes, he dealt with it really well, and he played superb. He scored 7 non-penalty goals since his debut in the Premier League now. 7 non-penalty goals, which is most by a midfielder since his arrival. So to all the haters who just say that he scores penalties, I'll just leave it there. But fantastic performance from Bruno. I'll give Fernandes a 9 out of 10, and he is my man of the match. Marcus Rashford, he should have scored that second goal. I have no idea how he couldn't get a head to it, but I don't think Rashford had a good game, to be honest. I'll give Rashford a 5 out of 10, below average. We expect more from Rashford. And he made 2 brilliant dribbling runs, taking on the 3 or 4 Everton defenders. And he could have easily got 2 more assists, and we could have scored more goals. But just when he had to make the right decision of just laying it off to another player, he tried to take a shot, and he couldn't connect it. And he should have done better with those chances. But I don't think Rashford had a very good game. And I'll give Marcus Rashford a 5 out of 10. Juan Mata, 5 out of 10 again. Where was Juan Mata in the whole match? What did he do? Absolutely nothing. He didn't track back. He didn't create anything. His passing was a little off, and he didn't track back and support Wan Bissaka as well. So it was a pretty disappointing performance and a poor performance from Juan Mata. But I'll give Mata a 5 out of 10 as well. Anthony Martial, I'll give him an average 6 because I think firstly he should have scored that goal in the earlier of the match when it was a 0-0. He should have scored that. He nearly missed it, but you have to take into consideration that he hasn't played in the Premier League since nearly a month now, serving his suspension after his red card he had picked up. He played in the Champions League, but that's a little different from the Premier League. And Martial, he could have done better. But Martial, I'll give him an average 6 out of 10 as well. And that's my player ratings. Bruno Fernandes, he was the man of the match for sure, no doubt about that. Fantastic result, and we can't get ahead of ourselves. We need to take it one game at a time, and now it's the international break. There's no football for like 1.5 2 weeks, no Premier League football, which is pretty disappointing. But anyways, smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Ring that bell icon so that you get the channel notification and updates, and make sure you guys follow us on Instagram and Twitter at United Rem TV. We keep posting new updates there, and fantastic result, good performance, good result, and I'll speak to you all soon. Until then, peace.